Hey everyone, it's me, Ruby Collins, and I am just like so annoyed right now. Well, here's the deal. My kids' paternal grandmother have not been in the picture for a little bit, for some months now. Granted, she's had a death in her family and etc., blah, blah, blah. But when the kids were a lot younger, she would always be like that kind of annoying grandmother that always in your, like, I want checking on the kids, this thing, attitude where she thinks I'm keeping the kids from her, which was never the case. Just that I was a new mom too, and you had to calm down, lady. I'm not going anywhere. The kids are going to be until they're 21 or 40, 100 years old, God's willing. Don't harass me for the children. So it was that kind of experience, that kind of relationship we had growing, as the kids were when they were first born, or when the kids were babies. She, for whatever reason, maybe because she had an only child situation. Her son was the only child. I don't know what the hell was going on in her head, but it was annoying, and it bothered me, it irked me, to the point where one time, this is like one of those comments that I really remembered really vividly in my head, when she said, oh, well, yeah, and you want to take the kids because you want to breastfeed them. You don't want to give them to me because you're breastfeeding. You could breastfeed them until they're like 40 years old. And I said, if they want it, I'll give it to them. I'll pull it out and I'll feed it to them. Something like that. Anyway, I don't know if that came out right. But nevertheless, that was her comment. I said, yeah, I'll feed it. I'll give them my breast if they want it at 40 years old. So it was that kind of, I wouldn't say it was like tumultuous, but it was just like really a relationship that was really kind of, I don't know what the word is, but I'm sure you get the picture. Well, now the kids are big. My oldest is 15, then you have a 13, and then you have a 10-year-old. And she's like hardly ever there. It's like, she only sees them when it's convenient for her. Whereas my mom is always in the picture. No matter how, difficult it gets with these kids at times, my mom's in the picture. Whatever they do to me, to her, they end up doing it to me. One time they took money from her, they took money from me. And, things like that, and it was just, it's not easy raising preteen boys when they're going through that stage where now they think they know it all and they want to challenge you and they have something to say and they're mouthing off. I thought it would get difficult. I thought it would get easier as they got older, but you all are in for a rude awakening when your children become of a certain age, because it just, I'm constantly boxing, I'm constantly throwing down, I'm constantly talking like a drill sergeant, to the point where I'm always like, I feel like I'm hoarse all the time, and my voice is not at its best, and then I teach, and then if I'm not arguing with them, I'm shouting or arguing at my boyfriend. So it's just stressful on my voice, and then just being a mom with 3 boys, it's challenging. So finally, like, I heard from her just actually today, and we hadn't heard from her in months when all the stuff was going on with my kids back and forth, and even if they're not doing well in their math, she's a math teacher, supposed to be helping them, and she doesn't have the patience to help them, or she just can't be bothered with them being around all the time because they are a handful to manage. But yet she'll throw them off on me and say, well, I'm out, I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. Like, okay, you know what? You guys stay here. We'll figure this out, because I don't have time for that nonsense. Only when it's convenient and you guys need help. But yet, your grandmother, who's a math teacher, is not able to help you guys, and you're all failing in math. Really. So she just texted a message after how many months I haven't heard from her. And she says, what did she say? I'm going to actually read it. Good afternoon. Just checking to see what the boys are doing this afternoon. Just checking to see what the boys are doing. You don't check. I'm calling to see how you're doing. I'm not checking. What you checking on? You don't even call. How you checking? Like, we need you to check. What are you, a doctor? Well, says he had not heard from them. If they are not busy, I would like to spend a few hours with them. First of all, you didn't even give me any notice. You want to spend a few hours with them. You didn't call yesterday, day before, to plan and prepare and say, well, you know what, let me call and see what they're doing and arrange some time. No. Just, I want to spend a few hours with them. Not even know if they have chores to do, homework to do, anything that they have to take care of first before you just, spend a few hours with them. They have to do laundry. They have to clean up, get themselves prepared for school. They have to do homework. And it's almost 8 o'clock. In a few hours, it'll be 8 o'clock. And it's time for them to go to bed. So, no, it's not happening. My response was just that, the kids are doing their homework and chores and may finish late, and I want them to be in bed on time. How about next week when we can plan this? Her response: I wanted to take them to have an Easter dinner with me. Anyway, I will drop the food off for them later. An Easter dinner? If you're planning something like that, don't you think that if you like something like that, don't you think that you would actually call and plan and arrange that? So this way we can schedule our times, what we have to do, so they can have time to do that? You want to have an Easter dinner? Okay, so much for homework help. What's going on in your life? Why are you doing this? Being like a mother, a paternal mother, that, because it takes a village to raise a family. It doesn't just require one person to do this. But you just want to just sit and have dinner. Bye. No, don't think so. You will see them next week and you'll have them for a few days. How about that? You'll have them for a good 3-4 days, like you should. And you can eat dinner all day long, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all day, 4 hours a day, whatever you want to do. And deal with them there. Anyway, so I just wanted to, vent, tell somebody that. But nevertheless, so, yeah, that's it.